All I heard in this gospel was running, running, running. When we run, we're usually moving towards something or away from something, toward hope, anticipation, excitement, or away from fear. Fear of what we might see, fear of the unknown. In our gospel this morning, there's a great deal of running. Mary sets out early, heading toward the tomb where Joseph of Arimathea and Nicodemus had laid Jesus' body. Nicodemus, extravagant in his devotion, had brought 100 pounds of myrrh and aloes. Mary might have smelled that miles away. And a great stone sealed the entrance. And yet when Mary arrives, the stone has been moved. She doesn't go in, she runs. She finds Peter and the other disciple and tells them, "They've taken the Lord out of the tomb, and we do not know where they've laid him." How did she know? She hadn't even looked inside. Was this fear speaking? Then they run. The two disciples race to the tomb. One arrives first. The younger one arrived first. But it is Peter who enters. He sees the linen wrappings lying there, the cloth folded separately, but no Jesus. The other disciple enters. We are told he saw and believed. But what did he believe? That the body had been taken? Or that something more had happened? We are not told. And then they go home. And Mary is left there alone, weeping. But the story doesn't end there. Mary gathers herself and looks into the tomb. This time she sees two angels sitting where Jesus had been. They ask, "Why are you weeping?" And she tells them they've taken my Lord away. She turns and sees a man. She thinks he's the gardener, and he asks the same question, "Why are you weeping? Whom are you looking for?" And through her grief, she pleads with him, "If you've taken him, tell me where." And then everything changes. He calls her by name, Mary. And in that moment, she knows, not by sight, but by being known. She is surprised by resurrection. She runs again, but now toward hope, toward joy, to proclaim, "I have seen the Lord." Resurrection is not something we can explain. It does not follow the normal rhythms of life. We try to tame it with lilies and eggs and butterflies, as if resurrection were simply part of nature's cycle. But resurrection is not natural, it's disruptive. It breaks open what we thought was final. It is God doing something utterly new. And perhaps that is our challenge. We have heard this story so many times that it no longer surprises us. But what if we allowed it to? What if we listened for our name being spoken? What if we opened our eyes, not just to what we expect to see, but to where Christ might already be standing, unrecognized in the garden of our lives? In many parts of the world, it is precisely this strangeness, this defiance of despair that draws people to Christ. Where there is oppression, violence, grief, resurrection is not an idea. It is hope. It is the possibility that death does not have the last word. And people dare to say, I have seen the Lord. So where do we need resurrection? Where do we stand like Mary, grieving, uncertain, afraid? It's often there in doubt, in sorrow, that resurrection begins. The light of Christ enters not after everything is resolved, but right in the midst of it, into Mary's grief, into her confusion, into her tears, and her world is changed. May we, like Mary, be surprised by resurrection. May we hear our name spoken. And may we recognize the presence of the risen Christ among us. And may we, in our own way, run to tell the good news. I have seen the Lord. Happy Easter.